Man, oh man, oh man. That's what I'm saying in this clip. And you're probably wondering, what? What do you mean? Well, I'm actually going to voice over like the first bit of this video because I was just about to edit this video and noticed, well, it can hear my keyboard quite a bit. And I know last episode there was the problem where the Minecraft game was just too loud. And yeah, so this time the keyboard was too loud. Thankfully, I haven't finished recording all the episode at this point in time, so I can fix that problem now. But yeah, the first bit of this is going to be voiceover, so I hope that's okay with you guys. Anyways, so today I want to build a landscape. It won't be like, you know, super mega or anything, as you might see in the thumbnail, but it's going to be super cool and super excited for it. And for this, we're actually going to need quite a few things for this. And yeah, I'm super excited and it should be super awesome. So yeah, let's go. Okay, let's play a game. The game is this. Guess what I'm going to be building based on what I have in my inventory. Let's see here. Looks like we have some redstone stuff, lots of water and some lava buckets. Looks like I have a moss block too. Ooh, I have an idea. Maybe we're building a moss farm. Let's go. Yep, if you guess moss farm, you are correct. Yeah, so I want to build a moss farm and I want to do it by memory as much as I can. I feel like I've built them enough that I can maybe do it by memory. And we'll find out if that's true or not. So let's go ahead. I'm going to gather a few more things for this moss farm because I'm remembering that I still need a few more things for this. But yeah, I'm going to go collect those and then we'll see what I can do with this moss farm. Okay, so we just need to craft up some observers. Come over to the spider farm that I've built recently. Here's me killing some spiders. As you can see, lots of spiders being killed for string because we need the string to make a bow and arrow, which we need to make a dispenser, which you will see here in a second. This is the location of which I'm building the moss farm because this is also where I want to build that landscape. And I'm going to put the moss farm under the landscape. So here is me also getting some scaffolding blocks. This is everything that I think I'll need. It's not an exact number of things, but I think it should do for the build. So let's get started on this. This is kind of confusing to me. So I'm not sure if the moss block goes on top or in the center of the stone platform, but I don't know. I'm trying to also work out like a good placement for the dispenser, but like I don't know, that I think it goes on the bottom, and so for that reason I think we should put the moss block in the center of the platform, which would also mean that the piston on the top here would also need to come down as well. So let's just move that down real fast. Okay, so now I need to work out the stone generator. I've done some work on the moss farm, as you can see here, and stone generators, like I don't build them very often, like, and so like they kind of confuse me. So I'm trying to figure out here how it's supposed to work with the moss farm, because it needs to push the stone, obviously, and then also like there's so much that needs to happen with it. And so I'm going to try a few things here. So I think that maybe the water source will come from the side, flow down, because the water gets turned into stone when it's in a flowing state. So as long as we don't have the lava touching the main source of the water, which is right here now, it will not turn into stone or anything, but since it's on the flowing state, it will turn into stone, as you can see there. But that spot cut off the water, that spot also cut off water. So I think maybe this works, or I did actually look up a bit of it, like a picture of a moss farm, and you'll see here that I've changed it up a bit. I think there's two separate sources of lava, and there's a block in the center, and so my guess here is maybe, just maybe, there's actually two sources of water, which you'll see me do here in just a second, I think. But yeah, I don't know why stone generators are so confusing to me. Like, in theory, they're like pretty easy to build, but when you're trying to put it together with like this kind of build, like a moss farm, like, yeah, it's confusing. Also, there you can see there's the second source of water that I was talking about. Now we do need bone meal to like have self-supply the thing, so we can take some input from the farm and well, output to input into composters to make the bone meal. Here's a little machine that will take that bone meal up from the dropper and put it up into the dispenser here. So just to double check, we'll take 3 items this time instead of 1, and yep, okay, it went 3 times, and yep, they all went back up. So now I'm going to make an etho hopper clock. A lot of people use this, and I think if we hook it up to the pistons, which you can see I did there with an observer, and also hook it up down to the spot where the bone meal comes up, then that hopefully should work. Like, this all kind of makes sense in my head that this should work. So hopefully it does work. I can move it to the side a bit here just to make it a bit nicer looking. Okay. Now we just put some items in the hopper clock, and oh, there's some cobblestone. Ready? Magic trick time. Ta-da! And now there's no more cobblestone. Haha. But there's still one problem with this. There's still one problem. As you can see here, I'm needing to take some items out from the chests that is putting the output into, and put it in to this hopper here to get the bone meal to self-sustain itself. And that's not self-sustaining, that's me helping it out. So here's me trying to see if I can get that to work, and I just decided that it's not working, and I need to kind of look up a tutorial, maybe get a bit of help online. So that's what I did. Okay, so as you can see, I totally figured this out all on my own. I'm just kidding, as I said in this previous voiceover. I did look up a tutorial, and yeah, I got it functioning now. But so funny thing, I accidentally made a bone meal farm instead of moss farm. It turns out the tutorial I watched to help me fix it was a bone meal farm and not a moss farm. So what I did is I just took an output and made it into made it so it self-sustains with the bone meal it's making, but also gives me moss at the same time. And I put blocks on top of those hoppers just to prevent lag in the future. Yeah, so now this fully works. I have a fully functional moss farm slash bone meal farm. So that's super cool. I mean, look at it go. Look at it go. This is super awesome. And I'm very happy that we finally got it working through all that trouble. So let's make landscape now, right now. Yep. So, do you ever say you're not going to do something and then you end up doing it? Well, remember how I said that this terrain I'm going to build isn't big and isn't really mega? It was just going to be kind of big. Well, I can't help myself, and I always go big with things. Always. Like, it's a bad habit I have, man. Um, so, um, you might have seen a little time lapse of me putting together a shape of a mountain. And yeah, this is it. Let's take a look in free cam. This is huge, dude. Huge. Humongous. Yeah, so I did a little stream of putting together most of this. We didn't finish this side of it. But you can see I did that on the little time lapse that I hopefully put together. But yeah. Also, hopefully this isn't being voiced over right now, and you can't hear my keyboard or anything. That was, man, yeah, that was funny. Always something, right? Always something. There's still one eensy problem. So with how big this is, I'm going to need like lots of stuff, lots of materials, and yeah, look at this, guys. I only really have a diamond pickaxe, no enchantments, nothing. So I'm going to definitely want to get enchantments so it will be easier to get stone because I am running low on fuel. I can't afford to keep mining cobblestone and then putting it in the furnace, getting stone that way, which is how I've been getting my stone, like for the moss farm and stuff. And like, I think there's maybe some stone somewhere in these builds, but yeah, it's rough without tools. So I reckon we should go into a little time lapse of me mining for diamonds. So hit it. Alright, I now have my new diamond helmet and all my new tools. I barely had enough tools and durability on my tools and stuff to get all the diamonds I needed. It's like literally like so close. Like right as I mined the last few diamonds I needed, like my tools, like all my pickaxes had broke by then. So like that was really close call. But I'm glad I was able to get those diamonds. I did have Fortune 1 on a iron pickaxe, so that did help a bit as well. But now I need to get this all enchanted for the most part, but I don't really have much XP. So I do want to set up just like a little cool XP farm. I know a lot of people have been using like allays or armadillos for their XP farm. And thankfully back there is, oh, if the gas will move, there he is. You'll see that we have an acacia biome, which is just where armadillos live. And we have a spider farm for spider eyes, so we can breed a bunch of them and make a easy and efficient XP farm. So I'm going to quickly work on that real fast. Set up a little XP farm and then get XP and then chant everything up. So yeah, here we go. Okay, after a long time, I've bred up all the armadillos I need. Pretty sure we should have 24 in here, according to my calculations. Now I have the fun job to get them into here. And yeah, okay. Let's see. So we'll break some this and like this. So the way this works, we have a trapdoor here, and then I can from here light the campfire, splash them with potions of infestation. Oh, and I need to make sure to put these trapdoors back. Very important. Silverfish spawn in and come up to the stair here, and then I can swipe all I want at them. Okay, so we have them in there now, the armadillos. And we just need one last thing for this to all work out, which is in fact a zombie. So that way they get scared constantly, and they will, yeah, they'll take not so much damage and not die. I'm going to need a name tag for this as well. I think the best way to do it is just to fish them up, to be honest, and fish. Okay, after a bunch of fishing, I finally did get me a name tag. So I always actually call my zombies zombie like this. So that's what I'm going to call this one. But I'm realizing I can probably just use like this dude here. Okay, we've got him in. Okay, actually, we should be good to have him down there, and we should be good to go. I think. I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous. Okay. Oh yeah, and then we have that system up there where we can just click the button, hopefully, and it splashes them. I'm hoping. Okay, I mean, well, here goes nothing. That. Okay, it's working. Getting lots of XP. Eventually I'll want like a better sword. Okay, that seemed to work great. So let's go ahead and put out that campfire. Great, so now let's come up here. I set up my enchantment, as you can see. I think maybe that's in the video. Forgot already. But okay, let's go. And maybe okay, let's see. We'll go ahead and redo this one. Okay, let's do it again. Just there we go. Okay, nice. Yeah, we just got now at least the silk touch and fortune pickaxes. We don't have mending on them yet, but that's okay. Okay, so I was realizing that I didn't really kind of go over the build section of this. And I just wanted to tell you a bit about the build idea here. So it's supposed to kind of be like a little power source generator kind of thing. And I was imagining that up here could be like battery, kind of like a plug that something could plug into. I don't know, or maybe it generates energy from up here. So we have these lightning rods up here, just for decoration, but also just to kind of make it look a bit cooler, I guess. So I'm just missing 3 over here, which I have it right there, oxidizing. But yeah, that's kind of the idea behind this build, just like a little generator. I did also move our guy from here down into here onto this side, because I think that should be far enough away that we can have our bed be back right here, so we can sleep right there, hopefully. Is the idea behind moving him. So yeah, that's all good. Next, I just want to get started on the mountain. No idea if we'll get it all done this episode because it is so big, but I at least want to get like, it might end up that I might just doing it all, but I want it to be viewable at least from here and from my base, which is pretty much all the mountain, just not the backside. So we'll see what happens, but I do need to start getting materials for that, so then we can start building the mountain. All right, guys. So I have collected a bunch of materials here, as you can see. Hopefully, will be a good start for doing the mountain, but it's huge. So let's just waste no time, and just get right into building this. So let's go. Okay, so me and Forge here decided to go and take on some trial chambers, and yeah, we have already taken some on before this clips that I'm about to show you, but sadly those didn't get recorded somehow. But we're just deciding to take some more on. We did get a heavy core, as you can see. I got one, he also got one. And now we're trying to get the wind burst enchantment. I also did get density 5, which is super cool. And so yeah, that's what these next few clips are. Sorry for the little break in the building, but yeah. So sit back and enjoy me and Forge taking on the trial chambers. Let's go.
man, it's been so long. It's been so long. It's been so long, guys. I'm actually dying over here. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I've never done something so big. Well, that's a lie, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. I've built a tree that's technically bigger, but it's just bigger in the sense that's way taller. This is huge. Yeah, so also I hope you enjoyed that little building montage thing. It's nice, isn't it? Relaxing, soothing, fun. As I've been building this, I've also been editing this episode. And yeah, this is going to be long. Probably the longest episode I've ever made of anything. But yeah, let's take a look. You guys have only seen like bits of it from the building montage, so let's take a look, shall we? Like, like that looks nice. Well, let me show you. I've done like all this. I haven't done the back yet. I haven't done this big section yet. Oh man, but this, yeah, I haven't done this yet either. This is getting to be crazy. It's so big, guys. It is so big. Like, yeah, why am I like this? Why am I like this? It's so big. But at least it looks nice. Something kind of funny. So this is like all on the fly, you know, like I didn't have this pre-built in a creative world or anything. Like I'm just like freestyling it all. And you can kind of tell like this first section here, like, okay, that's a bit of messy texturing, like, okay. But then like as it goes on this way, like okay, it's getting more established over here. Looks really nice. Like even on this side here, like okay, yeah, that looks nice. A lot more stone on the side, I'm realizing. That's fine though. But so yeah, that's funny. Just you can tell there's a bit of improvement in the palette there. I did change up the layout just a bit because the original was just not good. Like if I just followed it, it would be like boom, none of this would be here, and then it'd be boom. So yeah, it just would look weird. But the important thing is that if we come over here, like it looks good from my base, right? Then if we come over here, from over here looks also pretty all right. Which, yeah, oh man, guys, like this has consumed my life. Like it's crazy how much effort I've been putting into this build, and the materials. Oh man, so many materials. Yeah, it's, man, it takes a lot. I forgot how much energy it takes to do something like this. But yeah, so that's this, man. Like that's the terrain that progress for this episode. Definitely we'll be working on it more as time goes on, but I do have plans for what's going to go on top and just more with this initial terrain here. But yeah, guys, it's been quite the episode, hasn't it? And I appreciate it if you've made it all the way to the end. Like, this is like 30 minutes long, this video. And it's just, yeah, it is quite the episode. I really do enjoy this episode, and I hope you guys do too. Lots has happened, and hopefully next episode, I'm going to plan to go to the end. Forge Master wants to go to the end, and so I think maybe that's what we'll do next episode. But also, maybe we'll do some building. Maybe we'll do some building. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said before, make sure to like and subscribe because it really does mean a lot to me. Like, it supports me so much. It lets me know that you guys appreciate the stuff I'm doing on this world, and like appreciate the effort I'm putting into like stuff like this. And I just really do appreciate it, guys. Like, so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.